Snow White, Germany. Once upon a time there was a king and queen who had a beautiful daughter. The queen died after giving birth to the child. After a year had gone by, the king remarried to another beautiful woman. She could not be surpassed by anyone. She had a magic mirror that she would ask daily who was the fairest of them all, and the mirror would say, "You." Until one day the mirror said that Snow White was the fairest of them all. The new queen was so angry that she sent a huntsman to take her out to the woods and kill her. The huntsman spared little Snow White's life because he could not bring himself to do the act, and ended up fooling the queen and gave her a boar heart instead of Snow White's heart in her envy. The queen ate it up. Snow White ran and ran until she came across a little house where 7 dwarfs lived. She met them and they allowed her to stay with them as long as she cooked and cleaned for them. It wasn't long before the evil queen asked the mirror yet again, "Who is the fairest of them all?" And the mirror replied, "Snow White, who still lives with the 7 dwarfs in the woods." The evil queen set out to kill Snow White herself, and disguised herself in many different attires, until she finally killed Snow White with a poisoned apple she got her to eat. The dwarfs were sad and placed her in a glass container, since she still looked beautiful and alive, and placed her in the top of the hill. One day a prince had came by and seen her, and wished to take her home with him because she was so beautiful. So after arguing with the dwarfs, the prince paid them and began to take her home. On the way home, all the movement knocked the poison apple out of her mouth, and she woke up. When she woke up, she asked where she was, and the prince said that they were on their way to go to his palace and get married. The prince then married her and had a big wedding, and the evil queen had so much disappointment and anger inside her that she could not be at peace until she saw her. So she went to the wedding. Waiting for the evil queen at the wedding was red-hot iron shoes that she had to dance in until she fell dead. And Snow White and her husband lived happily ever after.